is live on YouTube. We're live. We're not live on YouTube. This gets uploaded to YouTube. We're recording for you. We're live on Spreaker. There's a chat. If you guys are listening, feel free to ask questions and everything else and whatnot. So, JSmoove, you were on once before when
Yes, sir.
we were a part of another radio station, and due to things, I don't have that recording no more. No one does. It's gone. Speaker got rid of it. So I'm glad you came back, bro.
Have a great
Even
interview.
if
I gotta.
back anyway, you know.
So, I people out there don't know. I think I've been following you about 2 years now. Yeah, I think about 2 years now, and watch you guys progress. Not just you. And I get confused on this. I'm gonna finally get this right in my head because I don't want to ask. GSS and INE are two separate ones, but I can't tell which one of you are on what because you guys all do stuff together.
It's all family now though. We both started as different units, you know what I mean? So it was just but we came together and it's all family now. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody had like their own thing branded already and everything. So it's not nobody's on like a separate thing. We all under one conglomerate, you know what I mean? We all under the same umbrella.
It's almost like an umbrella or a collective or something like that.
All right.
That's what's up. Okay, so I don't feel stupid for being so fucking confused.
No, yeah, I know. Everybody asked that. You're not even the only one.
Right? I can imagine that. So we got a bunch of things to talk with you because things have progressed a lot
Yeah.
for in particular for everybody, but
Mhm.
for you in particular, like you got stuff coming up real soon.
Yeah.
You just let me release 3 tracks that are fucking dope as shit. It was in steady rotation. I was quietly surprised, like I said. Like I was like, oh shit, this
Yeah.
motherfucker right here. So you guys just tuning in, you better go back and re-listen to it because he's got some dope shit. But if you're lazy ass and don't, we got it on the next show. We'll do it like that.
All right.
All right. So I know we had touched upon it before, but how did you get into music and then in with the guys that you're in with now? We can do a quick jump through on that.
Um, I've always loved music. Both my parents is really heavy into music. My dad listens to rock and roll and shit. My mom listens to rap, and that's really gave me like the mixture of, you know what I mean, of everything that I do. So I've always grew up listening to shit. My dad was always the type too to like put something on and be like, oh, who's that? You know what I'm saying? Test me and shit. Like, so I just always grew up with this love of music and shit, and I always just rapped at parties and shit like that, never knowing that I was good at it. Like one of my best friends, Truth, was like, and my shorty now, she was like, you can do this, like you really can rap. Like, so, you know, we pushed a couple things, went and made a couple of songs here and there, but I really wasn't doing too much with it. And then I met Campaign and Cess. We was actually at a Sixers game out in Philly and shit. And we ended up somehow meeting and shit. We both get back to Reading and we end up in the same bar. So I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean, we go over and start talking and shit.
All
And
right.
I actually went to see one of their shows, Campaign and Cess are brothers, and they had their own group too, AOD. And I had just went to go see a show with them. And Campaign the next day was like, so when you gonna do a show? And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready. Da, 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 da. The next
Yeah.
day I see him at that, he came with a stack of tickets with my name printed on them and shit. Was like, I signed you up for this show. You come and do it. And in there, and I fell in love with it. As soon as I got on stage and started doing that shit, I fell in love with it, and that really catapulted me into being around everything. You know, we started talking about different marketing strategies and things that we could do. You know, like I think everybody that starts making music thinks like they're just gonna make a song and blow up. You know what I mean? It don't work that way. But like, so you know, we started really putting together things like what can we do for people to notice me and shit. Like, cause I lived in Reading since I was like 16, 17. So like, I don't have like that hometown base neither. You know what I mean? Cause I ain't
Yeah.
from out. I moved around a lot when I was a kid and shit. So we started thinking of different strategies and things we could do and start getting our name out there and shit. And it's been working. So
It's definitely been working. I think. How did I first come across you guys? I think it was Justin and Marco.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing. I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah, it was Jay. He was like Jay Mix a lot, or something
Mm.
like that on Facebook and stuff for a while. Yeah, that's when I first came across you guys, and then the first guy I had a little stone moment. The first guy I brought on was Dertuo.
Yeah, but my guy, yeah,
Uh, it was a cool one. I didn't get him back on. Yeah, dude, I like dude. I like the vibe. Like he had that back to the '90s, almost West Coast vibe coming from someone from the East Coast. Like the take on it was good. I liked it.
just wait. As soon as you said his name, I start smiling and shit. Like he always just makes me laugh, dog. Like every time I'm around that motherfucker, he just the whole time he just has me cracking up. He's
Absolutely.
just a
So basement sessions. You guys are
bass.
killing it with that too.
Yeah, every Thursday, 6:30 tomorrow.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't always get to check it out, but I make sure I share and I jump in there and shit.
You know, cause too, I forgot about time zones and shit. Like just today when we was talking about that shit, like I dead forgot about time zones. Like that shit is real though, you know?
It's an interesting conversation with every artist with the time zones and shit. Especially when they're
Mhm.
like in Arizona, they're like, "Yeah, but you don't change." I'm like, "Well, no, we don't change, but everyone else has changed, so we still move around." Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? We don't move on time. We move on the title, Pacific or
Okay.
Mountain, and it gets confusing to people. I get fucking confused. I'm like, "Fuck, is my math right? Do I go three past it, or do I count this month?" I'm like, "Fuck," you know, fuck that time zone shit. Okay, but now you
Sessions
guys are
has been
going, huh?
the basement sessions has been a real good thing for us and shit. It was really just kind of something we threw together. Like I said on the show before, like we was we hang out like that on the regular, you know what I'm saying? So like that's just really something that we do. So one day we was at work and shit, like you said, we be sitting in the car smoking on break and shit. And I was like, you know what, we should just put the camera on us at home, like because people love us. They see us on the live, we talking all crazy, and so we was like, all right, let's do this. And I got a finished basement in my house and shit. So that's how it came up, basement sessions. You know what I mean? Because we be down here smoking.
Right. I mean, and it's in. I tried to steal you guys. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, yeah, no, I know. It was just, we had a lot of things going on right there in the very
Yeah.
beginning and shit. So, we sit down and have another conversation about now.
Hey, you guys have done very well with it. You know what I mean? With an iron fist, sometimes too, I'd be like, damn, they're on this shit. I'm like, I trip out because like I'm West Coast and shit. I be watching you guys move, and I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers get serious quick. I still trip out on the whole East Coast, West Coast vibe and shit. Like I said, I'm old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
that shit is too.
like terminology. You say jaunt, right? We don't say
Right?
that. I was like, what is this? Like I was trying to figure it out for a while, but I figured it out.
What?
The word jaunt.
Oh, John, yeah, my bad. Yeah, yeah, I missed that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's this area too, like strictly like yeah, I mean they might say it in New York a little bit too, but that's like a Philly, Reading area type of thing. You know what I mean? That's just John is everything. You know what I mean? Like if you can't remember the word for it and shit, that's that John.
Right? Is it's like in Spanish because I speak pretty good Spanish, right? And chingadera, that fucking thing. Like it could be anything. Like hand me the chingadera, and you know it's a lighter. It's fucking your shoe. You don't know it's chingadera. It's a
Right.
fucking thing. Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah. I be doing a lot of shit in Baltimore and shit, and my people they got a whole different slang even right there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
down south too is crazy. I love that shit though. I love seeing the different cultures and hearing the different slang and shit. That's one of my favorite things about traveling.
Oh, absolutely. I've been because I spent most of my life in California, in San Bernardino. But then I went all the way across to North Carolina. I was in Shelby, North Carolina for a while. That was
Shit,
a trip. That was
all the
legit a trip.
country.
Fucking come from the West Coast, and I spoke fast too, you know, and it's got that slightly, you know, I guess they say it's got that street sound to it, and I'd be going, and they're like, "What do you say? Hey, you gotta slow down, little." Like, fuck, dude, I feel like I gotta talk like I'm dumb, but then you can't misjudge because they are not dumb. They are
Right.
not dumb.
It's
Hey,
just
but you,
slower.
yeah, it sounded more mellow, and I was just like, "Wow, this is crazy." And then like it just tripped me out too because like there was places like you couldn't go in this small town at night. And then there was like a town far out where they all looked alike. And like me or you roll through there, we're probably in trouble. Like
Yeah.
I was tripping
Yeah.
out on it. Like it was totally different. Like I try to fight these dude. I was told afterwards like, hey, you shouldn't do that. They don't fight. They shoot. Everyone
Yeah.
shoots. I'm like, the
Like,
fuck?
like in the South.
Totally different culture. I was like, wow, this is a trip. Colorado was a good vibe though. You'd like Colorado vibe,
Yeah, I'm trying to get out there ASAP.
right? I probably want to settle out there eventually one of these days. It's not
Right.
bad. It's
I
not
was trying
bad.
I was trying to go to Vegas this summer, but I don't know if this COVID shit is going to allow it.
This this COVID shit's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we were supposed to be out there on June 7th, and then I had to cancel that shit, and then we was thinking we was gonna make it in August, but now the way shit's looking, I don't think it's gonna happen. Me and my shorty, we like to gamble, so we be going to the Atlantic City out here and shit, the
Yeah,
casinos.
yeah. You'd like Vegas then.
Yeah,
Like Vegas is a trip. Like you want to do the strip one time just to see all the flashy shit and everything else, and go through it all. But after that, you find yourself up on Fremont Street, like the
all
old
right.
part, because it's got that
Yeah,
more mellow vibe. It's just better, and then like a whole shitload of tourists is like bumping into and shit. It's crazy. Well, I only live like an hour and a half away from there.
for real.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna link when I make it out there, because it's gonna happen eventually.
Right. They can't do this shit forever.
Yeah, we out there eventually, bro. Cause like I said too, like I could make it out there now, but it's like I want to go to Vegas when it's like regular Vegas. I want to experience
Right.
everything like regular, like, cause that's the
Right.
whole
Yeah.
reason I like to go to Atlantic City and shit. Because like you can turn up a little extra out there and shit. Like they don't really hound you about. We can walk down the boardwalk smoking and shit, and they don't really fuck with you. Like there's other places in Jersey, like Wildwood or something, like you was smoking on the board. You can't smoke a cigarette out there. You know what I mean? Like, so
Okay.
it's part of the environment. We like to gamble and shit too, but it's part of the environment too. Like Vegas and shit. Like anything goes out there. Like,
Yeah. But the thing about it is they've been kind of tightening up on it lately.
yeah,
Just because everybody's watched Hangover by now. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers think they're gonna have some good old time and shit, and it's like, whoa, slow down there. You just bought bad ecstasy, and you probably just got syphilis, motherfucker.
that's funny as shit.
Hey, you got boobs, bro. Like, you got them boobs. Hey, that would have been an alright party unless you were that guy. That guy had it fucked up, bro.
Time too.
He had too much fun in Bangkok. He got stuck with boobs. Looked like a nerdy hillbilly.
They give him a tattoo and shit. Pulled his teeth out.
Yeah. Hey, but altogether, those three movies are fucking dope. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
it was good movies. All of them shits.
Shit, when I got that first Hangover movie, it was actually because Blockbuster shut down, so I got to keep their movies. And that shit would play on repeat over and over. It'd be like damn near the soundtrack and shit. It'd be like, what the fuck is
I remember them days too.
this?
Shit.
See,
Crazy.
looking back, some
DVDs and
go
shit.
ahead.
So you only had like 10 different DVDs and shit, and don't just be stuck in there.
Right. I think everybody came up on that when they closed down.
Hell yeah.
Motherfuckers got their limit and shit. I know I had like 4 or 5 of them. But Hangover's one I remember though. Um, okay, so I seen something about a movie theater.
Yeah, August 1st, we go to shut down this movie theater in Northampton. It's like Jay, ID, all like Sheesh, Derek, Black Magic, they all live in Allentown. It's like an hour away from where I'm at. And so there's a movie theater out there and shit. We shut that shit down for like 3 hours and shit, and we're gonna be premiering a music video in the movie theater and shit. You know what I mean?
That's
We're gonna make it like a little red carpet event and shit. We got a nice little backdrop for people come in, take their pictures and shit, you know?
that's actually badass, bro.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm
It's
hyped for that
badass
shit.
and fucking very ambitious. Like I like it.
Yeah, while we doing that shit too, my man's gonna be shooting a video for me and shit too. So while we're doing that shit, in the midst of all that, I'm gonna be shooting a music video too. You know, you gotta take
Right?
advantage of that.
No, absolutely. Um, what else did I see? Oh, whose birthday party are you performing at? That's what it was.
So yeah, that's Sess, you know, Sess and shit from
Mhm.
Basement Sessions. And then Jason, my manager, it's their birthday. It's like the 11th, I think, like kind of splits their birthday a little bit, I think. So we just put them shits together and then we gonna throw a little bash. But we just got in a green zone out here, so we allowed to do like 200 people in the building at once and shit. So we gonna push
Okay.
them to see if we can get 200 people in the building.
Fuck that. Hey, we just went back on a lockdown of sorts here in
Yeah,
Arizona.
I'm hoping we just get this shit done. Let me get my
Right.
couple gotta do done before they lock us back down.
Hey, they had the least amount of tests of all the states, I think, like first or second least. Um, they didn't shut nothing down for a long ass time. And then all of a sudden it's all spiking and shit, you know what I mean? And plus a whole bunch of people from California came over and partied at the lake, the river and shit. Like so it's gotten back around, right? Like you go see the doctor and they're like, well, unless you got a oxygen level of 92 or lower, we can't keep you. He says, I know I've sent home people with the coronavirus. He says they just didn't meet the standards. He says it's out there. You're gonna get it. It don't matter. You're gonna get it. And he's right, dude. Everybody's been getting that shit.
Damn, so it's real out there.
Yeah, like people just been wilding out. Like
See, like we just got opened back up and shit. Like,
we never really closed down very much, but they what was I gonna say? But now it's going back to more of a lockdown, but not really. They just closed like gyms and bars and shit. Like other shit's open, and then like in our city, there's a Walmart, and you're supposed to since Friday been wearing a mask and shit when you go in there. They're like, there's too many of you to fucking do anything. Like, what can we do, you know? But then you go in like
right.
smaller places, they're making you wear masks. I have to wear a mask at work.
Oh yeah, we've been out here since like March or whatever. We've been all wearing masks out here and shit, like and
Yeah,
everything, like all that shit. Everybody been wearing masks, and this shit like we just opened back up though, like bars and shit like that. Restaurants just opened back up, but it's been, and most of them joints still is closed. Like you can only order out, like you can only grab something and go, and even then you gotta have your mask on the whole time you're doing it. And
yeah.
the mall out here just opened up and shit. And like I said, like the clubs and shit like that a little bit, but it's only like that. Like you can only do like 200 people.
Yeah, that's still pretty decent though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that
that
could
ain't.
see what the John word again.
Yeah, no, that's it. Not making you have to think about it and shit. So that's like I said, I wouldn't be able to hang with you guys.
Nah, yeah, it'd be good because we be going back and forth with that shit. I had a homie from Colorado and shit. That's what we called him because he was from Colorado and fucking because
Yeah,
it was. big. Like he always had like a different slang, and he'd always be asking us, "Why you say that for?"
Yeah, not even that. Like I couldn't even smoke with you guys.
Oh,
I'll be
you
done.
yeah,
I'll be
yeah, yeah. Nah, no, most people can't. Don't feel bad. Most people can't.
right. Well, I got my California pride and shit because I used to get down, but now it's just like I don't know, like adulting and shit, bro. Like I learned that about adulting at fucking 40, bro. Like,
Buddy.
no, I did before. Like, I got a 22-year-old, and then you met my almost 11-month-old today.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Hey, when he was a baby, he looked like Bobby Hill. Hey, Bobby.
Stupid.
Hey,
Funny shit.
I'm like, please don't be Bobby Hill though.
Yeah, he gonna hit a little spurt and stretch right on out.
Right, he's already got it started, but like at the beginning, it was just a roundness. I was like, fuck, Bobby Hill. Like,
Damn it,
like
Bobby.
I can't be Hank. I've never sold propane. I've sold cocaine and cocaine accessories, but never propane.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
hilarious.
Bobby. Yeah, man. It's a, it's a trip.
I
It's a
think
trip.
about that shit forever every time I see you or him.
Right. Bobby Hill. Fucked up thing is he may not ever be old enough to really know what that is before it's all gone and shit. Like,
I mean, they got Netflix and all that.
oh yeah, it does come back. Was it Netflix? I don't know. One of those fucking one of them. I think it was Netflix. Every time I went to fucking King of the Hill, uh, it had only like part of the scene for like the first few episodes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, shit tripped me the fuck out. I was like, I know this ain't my own private copy. This has happened to somebody else. So I gave up though. I don't know. They might have fixed it. But I swear to you, it's true.
I don't.
Hey,
I was watching it recently too. It might have been on Hulu or some shit though.
maybe it's on one of the two. Right now, I got that Hulu, Disney, ESPN little combo.
I got that joint too.
You
When I
know which
can't
one
see
I?
tell about girl outside, I need ESPN though. That's my only thing. Like I'm a big sports head. I was like, I need this shit. I can't cancel the cable. I need something.
Right. Over the years, I've kind of faded out about it, but I always check on it, read on it, and shit. Big Raiders fan and shit. So I try and
Yeah,
stay up on my stuff. Yeah.
yeah, can't go wrong with that shit.
But
Shit, you even
you know what?
listen to how they in Vegas now.
Right, and it's close, but they sold out for like the whole year already. I probably got to wait like 4 or 5 years.
Damn.
That shit sold out completely. Like people ain't fucking around. Vegas football.
Yeah, it's their first really major sport, right? Well, they got hockey out there now, but
Yeah, and hockey came out and almost won the championship their first year.
yeah, yeah.
So that's a lot of expectations right there.
Put it
Like we're
on
stepping
them.
time. We look good, but we always have to wait and see. On paper, we don't know what happens with this coronavirus. Just like basketball, we don't know the fuck's gonna go on. Some players
Hell no.
want to. Fucking J.R. Smith found a job again with the Lakers.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm not a big LeBron fan, so I was like, I'm glad that JR went there. I hope he fucks shit up for them again.
Yeah, I'm a big Laker fan. I was never a big LeBron fan, but fucking Kobe all the way and shit. But
Yeah,
now
I
LeBron,
grew up a diehard Sixers fan. I grew up, I love Allen Iverson. So, like, I hated the Lakers growing up because of
right?
fucking Kobe and shit. Like I love Kobe now, like growing up and shit. Like, I have such a respect for him and shit, but like, I always like, I couldn't stand him because he killed us every time. Like, we could never beat the
Yeah,
Lakers, Iverson never got a chip because of the fucking Shaq and Kobe. Like, you know. And every team, even when like I remember Iverson went to the Nuggets and shit, and I remember Kobe going over there and just killing them. Like he was just a monster. You know, so I always just hated the Lakers.
He always wanted to be that alpha dog.
But he
Like
was.
he had the killer instinct. Dude was a beast. Like overall stats and everything else, maybe Jordan's ahead. Jordan's got the one more title. Um, and then LeBron, but like you can't even almost even in that just generation apart, like you can't even fucking put them together really because it was different. A lot of one-on-one ball in that Iverson in the Kobe time, you know.
Mm. Yeah, in my eyes, it's like it goes Jordan and then Kobe and then LeBron. To me, I think it's like all time. I think Kobe ahead of LeBron.
I could take that, and yeah, dude, I hate saying that too because like I always liked the Lakers, but first I was a Jazz fan, dude. I liked Stockton and Malone.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you know, beast, fucking them in fucking Chicago, bro. And
Mm.
then Byron Russell was from the town I fucking grew up in and shit. So like I was for him, but he pushed off. I don't give a fuck. The motherfucker pushed off.
Yo,
Fuck
that's funny as shit.
Brady
Oh.
fooled. Like yeah, fuck that.
He said he pushed.
Like those are the two people I can't stand. Jordan, I can't stand Jordan, and fuck Tom Brady. Like
For real.
yeah, fuck that. He fumbled. I don't give a fuck. He should never got that first one.
You're a Raiders fan. Oh man, yeah, that's what
Uh-huh.
started the dynasty.
Right, a whole dynasty. Hey, Charles Woodson still rides to this day about that shit, bro. He rides for the Raiders. He don't give a fuck. Like Howie, you know, he plays however he plays, you know, but
To me, it's pretty clear that he fumbled too. Like I'm just saying, I'm not a Brady fan or nothing, but I can respect a lot what he's done. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up my whole life, like into high school, I played quarterback from flags till high school. I played football and I was a quarterback. So whenever I watch any football or anything, I have a lot of admiration for people that play the position well. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? So to me, he's the GOAT. Like, and I'm like I said, I'm not particularly a Brady fan, but like, I mean, nobody's ever done what he's done ever. Like, and there's been a lot of football played.
Yeah, but still, fuck Tom Brady.
Almost
Fuck
spit
that.
my beer out.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Nah, I dig it. I dig it though. I definitely do.
I
He's
hope, I
Raiders fan.
hope, I hope he falls and accidentally gets his foot lodged up his ass. I just want to see him pretzel his knee out in that awkward position. That's all I want to see. You know, other than that, that's cool. And then I'll say, yeah, dude was fucking badass. But fuck that guy.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Hey, and I hate saying this too, being a Raider fan, but I don't know, dude. Like, I think I'd take Montana over Brady in the fucking clutch.
That's tough for me because I'm like a little young for that for Montana. You know what I'm saying? So like me, it's Brady. You know what I mean?
So you had Steve Young as the Niner quarterback then?
Yeah, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, Steve Young. But more, I grew up with like Jeff Garcia and shit like
Jeff
that. Like,
Garcia.
yeah,
He ended up being a Raider for a little bit too.
yeah. I'm a
Yeah.
Cowboys fan.
Oh, that's what's wrong with you.
It's just stupid.
Now I know where to send all my cowgirl memes. Okay.
Oh my God, everybody! I'll be getting blasted all season.
Hey, you know
My,
where I get my best at?
I got cousins and aunts that live in South Philly, right by the stadium and shit. And like my brother got a big Eagles tattoo on his arm and shit. Like my whole family, just me and my mom was Cowboys fans and shit.
I can respect that though. Like, is that how you became a Cowboys fan because your mom?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I can respect that.
My older sister had like the Chicago Bulls starter jacket back in the day, and I wanted one. My mom came home with a Cowboys one. I was like, it's all right. I mean, I just wear it anyway, and fucking ever since then, I've been a Cowboys fan.
Right? My dad always said that when we came out, our first words better be Al Davis or he was putting us back in. Like, we were Raider fans from the go. But then I learned the history and shit. Like, fucking read it all the fucking time. I read it a lot when I was a kid. And but I'd get into this shit just to learn the history and shit, because this shit was badass to me. So, like, I have a weird way of watching football and shit now, especially all the years of Madden. You know,
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
fucking Madden. See, I love my show because we go off all over the place. I don't know how we got here.
That's good though. Yeah, that's good. We ain't
Yeah,
asking the same questions over and over again and shit.
that's what I get from a lot of artists, and it's cool when I can be comfortable with one, you know, and because it makes for better conversation, it makes it more enjoyable. Because people don't like watching fucking interviews. Like I know you guys don't. None of you
You
guys
like
want to.
watching everybody watching, salute to y'all, but or listening to. But you know, you see me do a lot of things and shit, and I'm sure you've seen me do multiple interviews where they've asked me the same shit. You know what I'm saying, like, so it's like, yeah, I'm sure people are glad and laughing and glad to hear this shit too. You know what I'm saying, like,
Right, and I don't know, like all everybody's pretty much just like it's a cool flow to it. So I always dig it when people, they come on, they're like, yeah, I like this shit, because the same boring shit does suck. It does. It happens, but some artists want that, but they just want to get out, get their stuff out there, and hopefully get some new viewers and stuff. Me, I'm trying to entertain your fans and my fans because you got more fans than I got fans. You know what
right,
I mean?
right. Hey,
I want people.
bring everybody together. And now we all fans of everybody. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. And then like to me, I dug a lot of music growing up, but then to come find out the person's a fucking asshole, or they done raped somebody. You know what I mean? Like some fucked up shit, and you're just like, fuck. Like I
Yeah.
was into this. I felt this shit. Like this was the shit right here. Like we were connected. And then it's like, oh no, I don't know you. It's fucked up. So like this gives a better like view for people to see the motherfuckers who they are and stuff.
Right. Mhm.
And it gets less people. Just I don't know. It just opens. It's just fucking way better, dude. Because like this is a couch. It's like you guys in the basement. That's what I always thought was a cool connection is, because I imagine in your basement, out here it'd be someone's garage, in someone's basement, in their garage, getting stoned on the couch.
It's crazy that you said that though. Like when we first started doing this basement sessions, right? There's so many. We have people from all over. Like we got people from different countries and shit like that. And motherfuckers were like, "What is a basement?" And I was like mind blown. Like, wait, what? What do you mean? What's a basement, bro? I, like my man was down in Florida. Was like never seen one. Never. I don't know what a basement is. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's too far under sea level or whatever. I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't
Yeah,
they make them down there. Motherfuckers like like there's people never left the region and shit, so they don't. They have no idea. I'm like, bro, that shit. I could not believe that shit. It was crazy to me. Like,
it's like the different cultures and shit, and experiencing different things we were talking about earlier.
hey, yeah. That was a good example though. I couldn't. That was a great one though. As soon as you said that about it would be a garage out here, I was like, oh yeah, that shit is
Right?
real.
Basements are few and far in between. I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe in Arizona, but I know in California, few and far between. But like we had them and shit. What is this right now? Okay, that was cool. I think. I don't know. Sounds like some good business. That thanks for distracting me, Damian Quinn, who was just on last week. Yeah, that reminds me. I gotta get a radio drop from you. I got a radio drop from him. I gotta start grabbing radio drops.
Yeah, let me know. I got you. You already know.
Hey, and I shoot them straight for what they are and shit. So like, let's see if you can knock it out one time.
I got you. I got you.
Like it's perfectly imperfect. It's like a little snippet. You know what I mean? Of some after the show shenanigans sometimes. So yeah. But you know how I knew about basements? Now see, like my mind traveled back and shit. fixing, there's house fixing shows, like the pre-flip your house shows. Like they're always in like the East Coast trying to fix that fucking leaking basement and shit. Like in every fucking house, bro. Every fucking row house, every fucking yeah, bro.
Yeah, we in my basement right now. You see that shit?
Yeah. Ain't that club smooth?
Yeah.
Like I heard
First,
that's the hottest spot out there.
this the first time I ever had a finished basement in my life. Never with my parents, not nothing. Like this the first time I ever had this shit ever. So we took advantage of this joint.
Right? No, you definitely maxed out on
like
that shit.
like some musty old dingy ass fucking place you don't want to be at.
Right. No, I like it. That shit's dope as fuck. Like I'm jealous. Oh, I want a basement. Instead, I got like 4 feet underneath the double wide trailer and shit.
The crawl space.
Yeah,
I've been there too. You already know.
that's a oops. We really got to run. That's for when motherfuckers start acting up around here. These trailer parks are crazy, bro. Like, and they're not like trailer parks. Like, okay, so I went to Michigan for a little bit, and with her, and when I got out there, they're like, yeah, the trailer parks, and I was like, okay, and it was like a fucking area with a bunch of trailers in it. It was like the trailer park. Like, oh shit, okay. Out there, it's just a big ass field of fucking trailers with some asphalt in between all of them. Like, that's what I think of trailer park and shit. It's like a whole area. It's like, no, this is like the little fucking, this is a trailer park. I'm like, the fuck is this? I'm used to the ghetto and shit. Or the slightly suburb. Yeah. Or
Yo,
the social version.
there's trailer parks and shit out here too. I lived in this town called Hamburg, and it's like real suburban and shit, and it's like kind of redneck area and shit. I lived out there with my mom when I was like 16 for like maybe a year or something, and it was like that. Like that was the trailer park out there and shit. It was like where like the lower class people lived and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
but it was wild out there a little bit though. So of course that's
Right?
why I'm rated too. You know what I mean? That's where I spent most of my time at.
There you go. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. We get more sunshine, I guess. I don't know. We talk fast, but we're way laid back, so I don't get how that figures itself out. It's a conundrum. But like California's like 50 of its own damn states and shit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's something else.
it's a
Like I told her, she was like, big city, Detroit. I'm like, okay, cool. And it is big. Takes an hour to get across. But then I was like, but look at Southern California. There's no space from the ocean till like there's 200 miles left of the county. And it's like the biggest county in the United States. Like San Bernardino County. I'm like, this motherfucker's huge. All filled up. Till you hit the desert. It's all filled up. Like, it's one town, next town, next town. There ain't nothing in between shit.
oh
Like, if it mountains block shit in, otherwise they'd keep going.
oh shit! I ain't know that.
Yeah, bro, like it's crazy. And then you like up in San Francisco, like there's a big swath of it like that too. And but they're different from up there than they are from down there in Southern California. Like it's
Right,
a whole
right,
bro. Like it's a different vibe. It's weird. Like they might split
it's
that state one day.
right. It's like that out here though too. Like we did a show last year in Pittsburgh, and that's the first time. Pittsburgh is obviously in Pennsylvania also, but it's way on the other side. Like it's right on the edge of Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? Like right by Ohio and shit.
Yeah, Ohio, yeah.
And it's like you're in a different state, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like PA at all, you know what I mean? But to them, they're Pennsylvania. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Pennsylvania to them. Like to them, we're weird. Like, but it was love. I like Pencil. I mean, I like Pittsburgh. That was if I go somewhere, I might end up moving to Pittsburgh and shit. 'Cause it was just that dope out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little competition out there. We ended up winning. We won some money. We went to the casino. The next day, we went to downtown Pittsburgh, and it was like Times Square, New York City. Like you go over a bridge though, and it's like you're in small town America. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. It's a dope little city. There's a lot of history out there and shit too. I'm a big on history. That was always
Yeah.
like my subject in school and shit. But I'll sit down and watch the History Channel and shit all day. Like
I used to read the damn history book. They give it to me. I have that motherfucker read in like fucking a month. Just read
yeah,
through it. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because shit covers other shit. And then the shit I was reading, like, I don't know, I read a lot. A little
Mm.
fat kid trying to play football and reading. That's like all I did. I wasn't good at nothing else. Shit.
Right.
Little fat fucker. But it's alright now. It's okay. Yeah, man. Fucking, what else we haven't spoke on? Because, like, we went all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, professionally, maybe.
You hear the new song I dropped on my birthday? I dropped the "Swimming with the Fishes." It's more like an R&B feel. I do with my man Blacklight.
I'm
It's
not
it's
sure. I don't know if I listened to it.
Yeah, I'll have to send you that, John. It's really slow and shit. It's a song I did for the ladies though, and they responded well to it. You know, my numbers is doing really well on that online, Spotify, my iTunes, all that stuff. So it actually switched my whole demographic. Like I could go on and see my whole stats and everything, and it's usually like 80 to 20 males on my shit. And since I released my last two songs, which have been more geared towards females, it's switched completely. It's now like 70 to 30 females on my shit. So, you know, they responded well to the songs that I released and shit. So it was a little bit out my comfort zone and shit to do the slower R&B stuff and the
Right.
females, you know.
Careful, someone's gonna throw underwear at you.
You know, if it happens, it happens. You know?
Right. Just don't trip and fall. No. So, well, we said where you can listen to your music. So, yeah.
Everywhere. You can find it on TikTok. I know everybody doing the TikTok, John. You know what I mean? You find my shit on TikTok.
Uh,
It's on Google. Yeah, all that.
bro, okay. So, me personally, I'm not an artist. I don't think my podcast is TikTok worthy. So, yeah, I know. I don't feel comfortable. So, but she's got hers on there, right? Living Dead Girl, she's on there. And she has some pretty good ones and shit. But I do some funny shit with her on there. Like there
Yeah.
was this one a song about having a small dick and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? You know, I acted all out and shit. And then there's like two of them were fucking funny as fuck, bro. Holy fuck, I'll have her send that to you. That shit was just funny. She shot it to where there's like 7 of me, and it just worked out perfectly. I was like, this is cool. If she's like,
Cool.
fucking, let's plan something out. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Like, if it's spur of the moment, oh, I'm good. Like, it's cool. I'll come up with something. You know what I mean? I've stared at myself enough in the mirror, no dumbass faces I make. You know. It tries to get me to even these singing ones, and I'm like, dude, I knew these songs like 30 years ago.
Right,
Like,
right.
word. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's cool, but it's gotten serious on there too, bro. There's codes on there.
What do you mean?
There's codes. Like, if you have anxiety or stress, or you're going through something abusive or something, you can say, "Oh crap, what was it?" That's not what you say, by the way. That gets you nowhere. I'll let you know when I think about what it was. Fuck. But it was a phrase. Like my mom made my favorite recipe.
Oh shit.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. So like, if like someone needs to talk, it's a nice code way of saying it. And then you can call 911 and order pizza if you ever get battered.
Wait, you can call 911 and order a pizza?
They're not gonna give you the pizza. But if you're significant, no, if you're, I would like double pepperoni with my black eye. But no, whether
Like,
it's a
yeah, but
dude,
where's my pizza?
but on a serious note, whether you're a dude or a chick, if you call 911 and order a pizza with them, they'll send out some cops to make sure you're okay.
Oh shit,
Right.
that's crazy.
Right. Like I didn't even know all this shit. Like this shit's mind blowing, bro. Like
That shit is crazy.
we ain't in flying cars, but we got some
They
other
bring
crazy
the
shit
pizza
going
though
on.
still too?
Huh?
You think they still bring the pizza though too?
No, I don't think you're getting the pizza though. I
Oh,
don't
that
think I.
was the thing I wanted to ask. Like, do they sell pizza like that out there on the West Coast as much as on the East Coast? Like, is it just like a regular, like all over the place thing?
Yeah, there's okay. Arizona. I've only lived in two kind of smaller towns, and like they all got their pizza places and shit. Back in California, a lot of pizza places. Like they hit their certain peaks and shit with the flow of what people are buying and shit, But yeah, no, they sell pizza. I'd say it's still in like the top three of shit. They buy fast food probably.
Oh, all right, all right. 'Cause like, when I was like, again, when like I drove to Florida 2 times and shit, and like when you're out there, you don't see as much pizza places. You know what I mean? Like, and I was just like another thing. Like, I was just like, oh, this is weird. Like, I'm not
Right.
even a pizza fan, but it was just my son loves pizza. So the last time we was out there, we was at Disney World and all that shit. He was trying to get some pizza and shit, and it was hard to find pizza. Like, I mean, this shit is kind of weird
That's
to
crazy.
me.
There's a lot. Right. There's a lot of Italian retirees and shit out there. You'd think there'd be a lot more pizza.
Yeah, you would think.
I don't mean to be discriminatory if that is or not, but you know what I mean? Like, hey, so here's my biggest culture shock. Going from California to North Carolina, I want to find some Mexican food, right? So I find the one little spot. I'm like, all right, cool. Go in there, and it's like the La Michoacan, not even La Michoacan. It was like more Gulf of Mexico side of Mexico type Mexican food. And everything was wet, made different. They sold mariscos. And I'm like, hey, so ¿dónde está la pinche carne asada y frijoles, güey? Yo me quiero reclamar también gabacho style, cabrón. And they're like,
What?
what? I'm like, what? Seriously, like, I know, I know you're only a generation here. Like I know you understand me. Like, and he's like, where are you from? I'm like, California. And he's like, if you want Mexican food, go back there. He was like,
Right.
out here. He's like, Taco Bell. That's Mexican food. I was
Yo,
like,
real shit.
bro. I was like, no mama's way. Like, fuck. Like, this is
There's
bullshit. It was
places
sad.
out here that you can find like in the hood. Like you go in the hood, you can find some places and shit. Like in Philly, there's some, like right outside Chinatown and shit. There's a couple little good Mexican places. But yeah, you can't go nowhere. Like my shorty ordered some like last week, some Mexican food from like a chain restaurant out here though, like an Applebee's version. You know what I mean? Like a Mexican version, Applebee's type shit. That shit was
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh man. And see, I'm very picky.
Not just Mexican out here. There's a lot of Puerto Rican and
Yeah.
Dominican and all that shit too. So we get a lot of everything.
My first pozole was Puerto Rican. Was their
Yeah,
style. Like, and I was like,
yeah.
this is. And then I tasted Mexican. I'm like, this is bomb. And then I don't mess with menudo. Like I can't get past that tripe and shit. But like
Yeah,
I know how
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can't eat, but I know how to cook brain and shit. I know how to cook tongue. Like
Ugh,
I know how to cook all that shit, bro. Like legitimately know how to cook that shit.
crazy.
And
Yeah, I
then
don't
I
eat
learned
that.
that. And then out there, like I worked at an Italian place. That's where I learned Italian and shit from a chef. But the favorite food spot out there, I don't know if you have him. I don't know if it goes far enough up. But you've had a cookout before?
Nah,
You never eat at cookout on the way to Florida or nothing?
nah. What's
Dude,
that?
Dude, Cookout. They have like over 200 shakes that you can try, right? They're just like a little smaller Wiener Schnitzel. There's no inside to them. You can get like a double a double cheeseburger with chili. They put coleslaw and chili on their hamburgers, bro. That
Whoa.
shit is bomb. And then you get a choice of like a sides. You get like a fry and a chicken wrap or hush puppies, like, and then you also
That's the shit.
and you also get a soda for $5, bro.
What?
$5.
$5.
It's a fill-up box type thing, dude. And they have so many different varieties of stuff you can get. Like it has like you get the three things, and it has a whole list on each thing, and you get to pick from each item or each menu of it and make your own box, dude. It's amazing for $5.
Need that. Me and Jay, Justin DeMarco, who we was talking about earlier, we was out today, and we found some new places today. I had these hamburgers made out of lamb. They was sliders and shit. They had all kinds of different shit. But whenever I see something new, I just gotta try it. You know what I mean? I had a regular slider shit, you know, with just the American cheese and all that shit. But then I had to have one of the lamb joints. He had some chicken sandwich and shit, but they had all kinds of different shit. They had all these different shakes and shit like that too. But yeah, that's right up my lane. Like that's my favorite type of food.
Lamb. I've had lamb chops before. I've never had
You like
a lamb
gyros?
burger. I like
You
gyros,
never
yeah.
had like a gyro?
Lamb.
You never had like a gyro?
Oh,
It's a euro, not a
I
gyro.
thought it was a euro.
It's a euro.
A euro. I never heard it said like that. Like we all out here, everybody call it a gyro.
It's a
Yeah.
euro.
I'm pretty sure it's a euro.
That's funny. See, we've been talking about this the whole time. The
That's culture
different shit. Like,
Oh,
yo,
bro.
literally, I never heard
Yeah.
nobody in my whole life say it like that. Like,
It's called gyro in Michigan.
See, she's from Arizona, bro. I'm from California. She's lived in Detroit for a whole lot of her time too. So she's got this little like white girl Latino attitude and shit mixed in with some fucking Detroit and shit, talking about ham sandwiches and shit.
Dude,
Like,
he makes fun of me because he says I say ham weird, and I don't. I'm ham. Do I say it weird?
nah, it sounds normal to me.
he speaks funny too. He's on me.
Say ham for us.
Ham?
I hear it with him.
You see? Like we all
Say
talk differently.
hamburger.
Hamburger.
You say hamburger too.
I hear it with him,
Yeah.
but I don't hear it with me.
It's once you get more to the East Coast and stuff. That's all I'm saying. Hey, so we were talking about it. We were sharing like the good word too, and all of our like travelings around the world we just had here. Because we did leave the country once. We went to Bangkok. That was part of the conversation. Hangover.
That's dope.
So we've been talking around the world, right? So we've gone out the country and cultures and shit. So what I wish I'd come back around to is where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so we did some good shit. That's what I'm saying. We put out there on TikTok the things that they were doing. Like they let out the information. You call 911 and you can order a pizza.
It's not on TikTok. Well, yeah,
no, but that's where we heard about it, right? So it's putting into the conversation. So order pizza, but they don't deliver. Me and him talked about it. We don't think they deliver the pizza too, though. No, just the cops. Yeah,
they just bring the cops.
Hey, sometimes.
Well, if you want to know, we can do an experience. I'll call 911 right now and ask for a pizza.
I thought I would be. No, I'm gonna be doing it too. I want double meat. Don't bring the sharp rock.
It's really bad.
Right, but what was the other one you can say? Like, my mom made my favorite recipe, or like.
Oh, I don't remember, but wasn't that about being abused at home?
Yeah, you're being abused or severely depressed. You need to talk to somebody.
Yeah, you say that your mom made your favorite pasta dish.
See, but that scares me and shit because it sounds like some fucking predator setup thing too.
Yeah.
Right? There's gonna be a whole bunch of perverts getting on there fucking like, I'll be your ear. Oh, hell no. Like, I hate looking at the world like this, dude. Like, fuck that. And I already have a 22-year-old daughter. Now I got an 11-month-old. I'm like, man.
Not to mention the other 4 in between.
Yeah, not to mention the other 4 in between.
13, 14, 15, and 16.
But I told her. Okay, we had a funny story earlier. Okay, right? I guess I had a full sound. I burnt up some soda, right? Ran fun long, real quick, white trash and shit. And the fucking little dog we have, he's a pug shit, right? He's half pug, half shih tzu. He's a pug shit. He goes and laps it up and shit. She's like, ew. And we're like, oh, you're swallowing my DNA, fuck. And then she was like, he ain't the only one that's done it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, yeah, well, And she's like, no, not just me, like everybody else. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'm a fucking virgin. That was some immaculate conception shit with my daughter. I didn't know I was marrying Satan.
Oh,
So,
shit.
proud of you. Fulfill your prophecy or whatever you need to do in life. Like, I root for you. Just it's like, I want to be on her good side. I love you. Yeah.
But speaking of your daughter.
Oh, no.
I came across her TikTok.
Oh, no.
And I was like, hey, this came up on my For You. And she's like, oh, dear God, please don't scroll my feed. I told her, I said, I already know. Don't worry about it.
I bet she's twerking and shit.
No, there's not. I've scrolled her feed. She really don't have any. The worst one that I seen was this one about.
I don't know.
It was, you know how you repeat what they say, right? And the worst one I saw was "Daddy choke me," and then it's like, "Oh, I'm about to come," and like this other shit. But she was repeating it. It wasn't like she really said it. So.
No, that's what bugs me out. Like these people are like saying these things and shit, right? And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like that's kind of weird though, because that's not you. Like you're playing something. And like I get on this whole like multi-dimensional fucking layering of people. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why? It makes me uncomfortable, right? So I'm just like, this trips me out. And I'm like, dude, you could just say this shit yourself and get it on there. And I was like, but then nobody would fucking care. Like, it's because it's not you doing this other stuff.
Yeah.
But this leads me to this thing that I read not too long ago, where it was talking about nobody will ever know the person that you see, because everybody sees and interprets everything. Their perception's different. So there's not just one of you. There's many of you at all times and shit. That shit trips me out.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? You look like one of the dinosaurs. Holy crap. Holy crap and shit. Okay. That's nice. Why'd you say that to me? That shit's creepy and stuff. Dude, why don't me, you, and that go in the bedroom, you dirty later, huh? Yeah! Fucking shit, what the fuck? Dude, oh, bro. I know we're just carrying on crazy stuff right now.
That's because I came in here.
No, there's this guy, and she'll correct this up, but let me give my synopsis. There's a guy who has like a fake wife, who has a fake baby pregnancy, and he took pictures of it, like him laying down, like, yeah, I passed out. It was too much for me. And like, he has the whole thing like set up and set out and shit, his wife and his kid and shit.
Baby doll and like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude, it was weird as fuck. Like, he's got this doll laying out and like her legs out with the blanket, and then he's like, there's like 5 different pictures of this baby doll halfway coming out or whatever between her legs. And he's like, I'm such a proud father. And then he's like, oh, baby's getting its first bath, and it's a fucking baby doll. And
What?
he's like, family picture. I was like, what in the hell?
Yeah, bro. I was traumatized because I'm like, dude, you humped the big one. What makes me think you ain't humping the small one, too? Like, that shit just blows my mind. Hey, he was drinking a beer earlier, but I almost made him spit it out. He ain't picked up a beer since.
I finished it.
All right. My story sounded cool, though.
No, that's it.
Oh, man. Yeah, so that's fucking weird, dude. I don't know. Yeah.
The baby's learned the word no.
The baby's, oh, that's okay.
No, he's told me no.
Yeah.
He says no. I said lay down. He goes, no.
Way too young to be saying the no stuff.
It's because we're constantly telling him no, so he's picking up. We need to like redirect it in a different way without saying the word no.
I say it to him in Spanish too. No.
What the fuck?
When he was a kid, I just started speaking Spanish to him out of nowhere, just entertaining him and shit. I was like, ¿Qué pasó, chingazo? Es tan porque tú no quieres dormir, chingazo, pendejo, güey. And she's like, what are you saying? She must be this asshole motherfucker right here. And I was like, that's a cultural thing. It's like saying, I love you. Come here, pendejo. Yeah. No, we've never been on track this whole interview. This is the way this whole interview has been.
I'm sorry.
No, he started it.
He's sad. Look how sad he looks.
No, he's really fucking high.
He looks sad. Like
That's
he's
not
about to
sad.
drop a tear.
Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, we good.
No, like you said.
We've been talking about
everybody else.
Yeah, we've been talking about everyday shit, you know what I mean? Like regular conversation instead of the normal everyday interview. See, I need one of those though.
Bro, it's the best, cleanest one you can get.
It's fucking disgusting though.
No, it tastes alright.
Like, I like that shit, and I like Red Bull.
I like Red Bull and Monsters.
Red Bull's real cool too, but Red Bull just...
Not a sponsor.
Yeah, not a sponsor. It just reminds me of getting drunk and doing drugs. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor of that either. To each its own. I'm just saying, not a sponsor. And if you have an issue with that or a mental illness, check in the Letters to the Living Dead Girl show.
I am a Monster sponsor though.
You got a Monster. Okay. Want to role play? I'll be Kyle. Bro, I'm gonna sell you on an idea. I don't ever do self promo. I'm a humble guy. But dude, I got these face masks I want to make, right? But I want someone going with it. Maybe we can cross sponsor this shit. I wanted to say, not today, Karen.
Why are you saying this all on here when we're recording and you're gonna release?
I don't
this
care.
I
already put it on another thing.
Steal your idea.
I already put it on Facebook. I already put it on Facebook. Fuck it. They ain't got his views and my well, we all got charisma. I got something. I have a living dead girl, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's fire. I think a lot of people fuck with that shit.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. We can think about this later too, but I just thought about that because, yeah, not today, Karen. Or Fuck Your Mask, Karen was the other one I really liked. Or you can change it into Kyle.
Kyle's. Not today, Kyle.
Not today, Kyle. You have a shirt that says do like wallpaper or drywall.
Do I look like drywall?
Yeah. Kyle be hitting that shit. But no, I was told that a male version of Karen was a Darren.
I think somebody just made that stupid shit up, and the person that said that on my post or on your post couldn't even spell Darren right.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
They spelled it D-A-R-E-N.
They're
like
saying
Darren.
Yeah.
No.
Some people have, I don't know. Like,
They literally changed the K to a D and left the rest the fuck alone.
Right. This is from like 3 interviews ago.
That's disgusting.
Give it
Don't put
back.
that in your mouth.
I was saving it. Like that was a good lemon flavored dum dum and seasoning and shit. You don't know about that seasoning and stuff. Why'd you take my stick? What do you put ashtray on it? You put. Why?
Because it's gross. We don't put things in our mouth that have been on the table for days. This is what we teach our 11-month-old. We don't put random food in our mouth.
Not what you said the other night.
You get fucked up on film.
Right? Hey, we saw that on Pornhub. Oh, crazy idea. Back to music. We know somebody that put their music up on Pornhub.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it's a platform now. Yeah.
You could legitimately put it up there and shit. Like, I had to ask him. I was like, bro, you like jerking off to like your song?
Yeah, because we had no clue. We're like, what the fuck?
understand that shit neither. Like why that became a thing, but I know I've heard a couple different people do that shit too.
Hey, can you imagine that they fucking use your music you put up on Pornhub? Like, say they let you put it up there, but the only catch is, and they'll pay like $1 a view or something. The only catch is, they got to use your music as background to fucking porn and porn compilations.
$1 a view, shit. Hell yeah. Take it.
But it's gay porn.
What the fuck?
$1 a view, I don't care, man. Give me that. There's a lot of gay motherfuckers that be watching that shit.
Right? And I ain't mad at them either. They'll be like, hey, you can have fucking Van Gogh playing in the background and shit with it. And like, it could be like a first timer experience. Van, no! Hey, later, like this motherfucker mind ninja me. He just said gay porn in my new song. Hey, it was promo.
Did you know if you're on
50,000 views or something?
Right? Because I do release on Facebook and then I release it. I mean, I put it on YouTube and I release it a week later on Facebook, directly to Facebook. No links, no nothing. And I just save it and watch the views go up. And I've been catching 200 at least on all of them. I've got up 500-600 on it. Way better than fucking Facebook. I mean, way better than YouTube.
Did you know that if you're on Facebook and you have a problem, you can shake your phone and it says, did you encounter a problem? Please tap the button to report, and you can even report abuse.
That's wild.
I think mine had that, but I turned it off.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think so too. Now that you just said that, yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I like my false sense of security I have already. Yeah, I don't, like, fuck no. Accidentally hit that shit stone too? Oh, hell no. I might accidentally call 911 and order a pizza just because I forgot and thought it was a good idea.
I'm saying they don't bring no goddamn pizza.
Right? I was like, is it 611 for cops? No, it's 50. It's definitely 50. Or do you just push one time?
Fuck.
Or is that actually 11 in time? Do I spell out time? And like, fuck it, pizza, that's one. Well, it's good to see your response. I'm glad like you came on. We're you know, the comfortability, the easy flow of this. We're doing something kind of crazy. We have a comedy show on the 15th on tax day, which if no one knows, that's the time to do your taxes by, you know, looking out for you. So I know some of the guys that get kind of political. I got 2 comedians, Tommy Lucera of 40 Ounce to Comedy. Like, they do a bunch of shows, a bunch of artists, doing it online right now. Dope, funny guys. Tommy's from San Diego. Then we got Brett As Is, who's funny as shit. She's from Texas, but lives in California. 2 different personalities. These guys have been in the comedy circuit and just never got together. We're bringing them together for the first time. And then me and her.
Her and I.
I want the grammar 50 right here. So yeah, we role played. That's where I misspell words on purpose. So I'm kind of loosening up more in my shows and shit now, and because I have to be this character, Mr. Kitty Love'ems, which I'm sure you've probably seen my Kitty Love'ems shit before.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta do a good job and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I cut his mask in half and shit now. I got his pimp ass jacket, you know, with those Christmas kitties on it and shit. But so I kind of get my first little steps into comedy and stuff. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Like, it was just flaming artists and talking shit, and now I get to do something with it, which is cool. And then I just feed off her so damn well when I do it. I made the comedian Tommy Lucero die on an interview with me. And he was watching his face and crying the whole time and stuff. I was just on a rant.
I just think he's stupid, and I laugh at how stupid he is, honestly. Like, Like, that's what it is. Like, it's absolutely retarded, and if you don't laugh at it, you're gonna get pissed. Because that's just how dumb it is.
Every time I think it's super dumb, like people are like, "What are you doing, bro? This is great." And then like comedians are telling me, like, "Just go with that shit. Just jump up. Like first time you go on stage, just go up there and you just do it. Like don't worry about it, because if it's bombs, that's fucking funny, dude. It ain't your problem. No one else got the joke. I see it. It's funny. I get a laugh first. You know what I mean? Like So I'm gonna rate him. I'm gonna nail him with a whole bunch of Subway jokes. Whole bunch.
Yeah.
Like I got a cold cut combo. I call it the redneck, right? And then I got a vegetarian, the veggie sandwich. I call it the Antifa sandwich, right? Just get people riled up, cause like they're vegetarians and shit, right? But with the redneck cold cut, right? A lot of times they'll come in with the red hats on, Trump hats and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they'll come in and they're like, "Oh, what kind of cheese would you like on your cold cut?" And like, "I want American, I want the white American cheese," right? And like, I just imagine like eagles floating out of their fucking ears and shit, right? Like fucking big old bright light and
Fucking fireworks shooting
fucking
off.
Jesus in a fucking Duramax and shit lifted, fucking whoa, and not a gas or diesel, you know, like they're fucking proud of that shit. I'm just like, okay, well, fucking whatever. Or like people come in and like they go, "Can I get the white bread?" I'm like, "That's kind of racist. That's Italian bread." I just give people fucking. I just give everybody shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. Vegetarians, I tell them, "Hey, I appreciate you," you know, because if the apocalypse comes and we all become cannibals and shit, y'all are like the grass-fed fucking cows. Like you're nobody chasing a little boy running down the street trying to eat his Big Mac and save his life, right?
Right.
They're gonna, you know.
The healthy eating ones.
Yeah, but I have to shout out a fan,
And clean meat.
right? Fucking
Yeah.
fresh stuff. Kevin Smith, I much love to you. He pointed out though, but have you seen someone that ate like that for a long period of time? They're being like their 50s, 60s, or whatever, and they look like soggy leather.
Ew.
Nah, I don't know if I know anybody that's like stuck to it ever. But I'm just saying though, yeah, I don't know if that shit is healthy for you to not eat meat though. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I like to just give them shit. But it's like people come in and they'll tell me like I'm allergic to meat. Okay, that's like 2% of the population. I guarantee you, it's not you or the other 15 other people. You're a vegan and you just don't want to say it, right? You ain't come to terms with it, and you don't want nothing that has been meat has touched it. I'm gonna swear to you that green knife is the veggie knife every single time. I've never cut one meat sandwich with it. I never have at all. Fucking roast beef was stuck to it. Yeah, and like, no, it's not. Like, don't be picky. Don't lie to me. Just be like, "Look, this is really important to me." Okay, cool, I got you. Like, well, cool, let's do it. Like, yeah. But no, fuck them. Shit. It got me on a rant now, but yeah, like, this
Did you
is the shit
tell
I'm
him
running
we
with.
got Damian Quinn coming on the Letters to the Living Dead show?
Yeah, I don't know if he listens to much horrorcore.
I'm sure he knows who Damian Quinn is, though.
I'm not. I actually don't. I don't. I feel bad that I don't. But I'm gonna look him up as soon as I get off of here, though.
It was one of my last interviews. Dude's pretty big in the horrorcore scene. He was with a partner named Gino Coldshit. They got, like, you know the Juggalo thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, kind of like that, but like real more family and stuff for Outcast and shit. It's the Cold Crew. Shout out to them. They're a very, very supportive group of fans, bro. Like these guys are definitely down for Damien and everything that they've represented. But they're on oh well, bro, most definitely. They're on LSP, Lyrical Snuff Productions, which is one of the bigger horrorcores underneath like Psychopathic and you know what I mean.
Right.
For the underground, they're up there though. But yeah, we got him coming back on for our mental health show, which is dope. Might as well plug that. We ain't set a date yet. We set it soon. And he just messaged me earlier too, by the way. So yeah,
whenever it is.
I think I've shouted out most everything I know is for sure in stone going to happen on our side. Think we covered all your stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I got these T-shirts and shit on deck too. I don't know if you've seen the joints. The
Ooh.
The ski mask and all that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
That's
selling
been
$dollars. You know what I mean? So
how
I
much?
walk the shadow of death. I fear no evil. You got the little upside down cross and a teardrop and shit. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So
Those are
when we
dope.
get off of here, let me know your size. I'll send you a shirt out and shit too. That's on the house for me and shit.
All right, bro. Well, we're gonna send it to our collector right here.
All right, I got you.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll
DM, I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
How much are
$20. $20.
Okay. So maybe we'll get one. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All right, bet. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind having a basement session too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Designs too. I send you all the different shit too when we get off air.
All right, bro, most definitely. But we like to invest in everybody too, so it's definitely dope. We covered everything. Got shout outs.
You already know. Shout out to the whole gang and shit. You know what I mean? Basement sessions, my whole AOD, JTF, GSS. I need everybody. You know what I mean? My whole city, Reddit, everybody. Shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all for the opportunity. Always the love. I'm saying the platform. I appreciate you guys 100%. Man, that's it. Let's keep going, making history.
Right, absolutely. I can agree with that. Like I said, we've been watching for a while, brother. Much love out there. And yeah, shout out to the rest of the alphabet. Yeah, you didn't like half the alphabet there.
Yeah, you already know. I appreciate you.
All right, bro. We're gonna hop off both of these here, and then we're gonna get our radio drop. Thank you for tuning in. This is The Couch with DJ Gonzo, the Living Dead Girl, and our special guest. We have JSmoove. I don't know if I sounded smooth. I should do my better white voice and stuff. I'll go Elvis and stuff. You know what I'm saying?